Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Dalton here from the gun. And this is caught off the deflection. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 17-yard line.
Sometimes luck is all you need. That was not even the intended receiver on that play.
Well, Johnny on the spot, though.
Yeah, and it turned into a big play for those guys on offense. They'll take it each and every time.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. They'll run on first down. Mixon, and he'll take this one down near the 15. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Dalton dancing to his left. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play. And maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Roethlisberger now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Right, 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now Roethlisberger to throw. He's going to air one out. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, alert!
Ben to throw again. And that will be incomplete. Darquez Denard there defensively. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum of the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45, and the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But this
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
That just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Throw left side, complete to Ross. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So Dalton now. Going deep downfield for Ross. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Well, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
A gain of 3, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Roethlisberger. Able to find Switzer. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Looking to throw again on second down. Roethlisberger on the left side. It's McDonald. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But Right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling could lead to no yards gained.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Hey, come on, fam, I'm ready. Hey, hold me on that shit.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They go back to Grant. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Play fake. Here's Dalton. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And down inside the 10 at the 9. A big play there for Cincinnati. And even 40 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his second touchdown of the night, and the Bengals are going to jump back in front. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Ready?
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
First down, Bengals.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 2nd down, Mixon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Third down from the gun, Dalton. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. Stephon Tuitt able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Bullock's kick is good. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
1 play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. And McDonald here over the middle. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? There's Roethlisberger. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 15 yards on the play. 1st down. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Wide open receiver complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. On first down, it's Samuels. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, my God!
Right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Scrambling not particularly a Roethlisberger strong suit, but he does get the job done there and gets a first. First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Remember, as they try to run the ball down here, Charles, this is the number 2 rush defense in the league.
So do you accept the challenge up front? Do you get your offensive line together, get your tight end in the ball game and say, I don't care that they're number 2. Let's go ahead and show them that we can run the ball anyway? Or do you do the best thing and throw the darn thing and try and get in the end zone?
Maybe that's wiser. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And that is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bengals are going to get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
At the 7-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Mixon. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. He's at the 50. 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 71 yards. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
That's it, baby. We gonna run.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Big spot. Andy Dalton shakes off the sack. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Dalton wants to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
Well, I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control. And yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the two-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check 52. Alert.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. And they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. He's back to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
4th down. Here's Roethlisberger. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of right around 30 on a play that began way back inside the 5. They'll look to throw. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go. So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game. Here's Roethlisberger. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Preston Brown, the linebacker. So the inability there to get the 2-point conversion sort of leaves the door at least a little bit more ajar.
And puts the onus now on the kickoff team and the defense to make sure they don't give up a big play that puts them in position to lose.
Especially on this kickoff. Got to be careful. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And this is going to be recovered by the hand seam. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day. And with that kneel down at the end of the game, partner, They now get to 3-1. This is a good football team we saw in this game.
It is indeed getting to 2 games above 500, and I know early on, while they said they wanted to win every game, they thought they would be solid with a 3-1 start, and here they are.
Yeah, you break your schedule up almost into quarters, every 4 games, and assess 3-1. Any team would take that.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Bengals, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.